I don't think I've ever told you guys the story of how I rescued, not really rescue, but where I had BlueAce search for his keys in the middle of nowhere. Oh yeah, it's gonna be one of those stories again. So yeah, so basically, BlueAce was coming into my house. He was coming into my house, and we were, we were gonna hang and everything and whatnot. There was no streaming or anything and whatnot. Nothing was happening. We were just chilling. My dad is there. I think my dad asked me to bring the dogs to go outside and like play or whatnot. But yeah. So basically, he needs to like, I needed to walk my dog. So yeah, he was in that phase. He was still pretty young. That was Cody. Cody's over here actually. But yeah, I had to bring him out. I brought my car and everything, since my car was the biggest one, and I popped him with me into the car, and I asked BlueAce and like, hey man, you wanna come with me? You wanna come with? And then he's like, you know what? Yeah, sure. I got enough to do. Plus, you're basically just leaving me with your dad, so like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's go. And then we go, and we freaking went at the coast of Aruba again, just basically in the middle of nowhere again. It's literally at the edge of Aruba again. For goodness sake. Keep in mind, Aruba's a very small island, so we're practically where the ocean is, and there was sand and everything, but there was nowhere near anywhere. We were like close to where the lighthouse is. We were close to where the lighthouse is. This time, civilization was a little bit closer, but that doesn't mean it was anywhere closer for walking distance. It was still pretty far, but it wasn't as far away as the last story. But yeah, basically that. So what we did is we brought him to Cody there. He walked and ran and played some time. We spoke. We pretty much, me and just BlueAce just exchanged, just a chitter chatter and whatnot. I think we stayed there for like an hour or so, or half an hour and whatnot. But after that, we went home. I think it was around 6 or 7. I'm not sure. Pretty sure it's, I think, around 6. It's almost dark at that time. So we went back, and obviously the ride home was a little bit more creepier since it was in the middle of nowhere. There was pretty much no lights nearby, so pretty much the car's headlights was the only lights we have. So yeah, we kept going, and we went back home. And as we got back home, it was his time to fly. He had to go home now. Wait, no. Actually, no. I lied. I think we played for a little bit. I think we hanged out a little bit more at my home, and then afterwards he had to go home, and that's when he realized. He told me these sentences. Jyle, can't find my keys. I can't find my keys. But yeah, he said that to me, and we searched and we searched and searched and searched. There's nowhere to be found any sort of keys that belong to him at my house, anywhere my belongings, anywhere, nowhere. So he had the realization, dude, we have to go back. We have to go back. I think it was like 8 or something, 8 or 9. So we decided we had to go back and search that shit. We went. So I went. I told my dad. Dad was looking at me like an idiot again, giving me like the most condescending tone ever. He was like, not the kind of most condescending tone, the most condescending stare. He's like, and he's like, yeah, go ahead. We went. This obviously without dog. We went. Fucking dark. Super fucking dark. Back to the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night. We can't find it. It's nowhere. We went back to our trails, put our lights in everywhere. There was so much wind. It was cold. We couldn't find it. It was over. It's like He's like over here, slightly freaking out again, and he's like, "Man, fucking mom's gonna kill me, man. Mom's gonna kill me." Keep in mind, I tried. Okay, the only reason I said this is because I needed to calm him down, but I said it anyway. Just for some context, he has a keychain, kind of like a small plushie on his keys. That's a dolphin. So in my weird brain in that moment, I said, "Hey, man, I think the dolphin was trying to get back home. Took the keys with you." He took the keys with you, man. Went to the ocean. It's over. Obviously, we were kind of like chuckling over there because he told me like what he was looking for while we were looking for his keys. He told me look for a dolphin plushie, and that's the first thing that came to me when he was freaking out. Like, man, I'm telling you, that thing is gone. I'm back to the ocean, everything, keys and whatnot, it's all gone. It is gone. And we're like, he's like, "God damn it, Jyle, you fucking son of a bitch." It's like, all right. Back to searching for a little bit while. At this point, he gave up hope. Keys were gone. Dolphin went back to the ocean. It's over. It's over. He can't find it. It's not there anymore. So he went back. Again. Again, it's super dark. It's yeah. Also, one more thing I kind of want to add. It's unrelated to the story, but for some reason there was one guy there who kept sitting at that one spot with his car behind him, and it's like he's not moving, he's not budging, he's just sitting on that one spot, and he just kept staring beyond the ocean. I don't know. We passed by him when I took my dogs, and then he was there again. We were going back home when we couldn't find the keys. I really think that guy was like having issues. Like he probably thought of like actually like killing himself. I'm not gonna lie. He looked like it. He's been sitting there for so long. Like, we came there with the dog, came back home, came back again for the keys, and he's still fucking sitting there. That is creepy as fuck. Thankfully though, I don't think he went through with it, because there was a dog there that I'm pretty sure that belonged to him, and he kept accompanying him. And he went, sometimes the dog would go, and sometimes the dog would come back. So hopefully he did come back. I didn't hear any news about it, so I'm pretty sure nothing major happened. But yeah, we other than that, we went back home. We went freaking back home, and we arrived back home. Mom called. "Why are you taking so long?" Oh no, this is it. This is the moment of truth. He said. Like, he said in his own native language. Is like, I don't know. He's Chinese, man. He's either Chinese or Mandarin. I don't know. It's something like, just something along those lines. He just said in his own language, "Mom, I lost my keys." 100%. That's what he fucking said, obviously, because yeah, his mom is getting mad and freaking out. He told the situation, blah blah blah, this and that. He hangs up, looks into me. This is when I got pissed. I got pissed at the mom. This is 100% what he said. And then he tried to backtrack it afterwards, a few days later. And I'll get into that later. Trust me. I will get into that later. He said to me, "My mom told me you better keep looking for it because that thing is needed." And he worded it in a way, because he's wording it exactly how his mom said it to him to say to me. He worded it in a way saying it's like my fault and it's my responsibility to look for it. I'm like, what? I'm like, excuse me, get the fuck out of here. I am not responsible for these keys. This is absolutely your fault. I'm gonna at best see if I can stumble onto it. I'm gonna make an effort for it, to look for it. I'm gonna make a slight effort to look for it. I'm gonna make a slight effort to looking into it. but I'm not gonna make the 100% effort to look for it like everywhere, every corner. This is not my responsibility. This is his. And the fact that the mom implied that it's that I'm the one in at fault here, and that I'm the one that should be responsible to be looking for it. Fuck you and fuck off. I will legit just tell the fucking mom, go fuck yourself. This is your fucking fault. Go get a new key. I don't give a fuck what you and your son ever did. You are responsible for your kids. You gave him the responsibility to give him the key, not mine. Get the fuck out of here, piece of shit. I got mad. I got literal mad. Like, you can ask BlueAce how mad I was. It was so, not like boiling hot mad, but I was pissed. I was not pleased from what she said. 100%. That's what he worded it, and that's exactly what her mom, like his mom, said to her, said to him. And obviously, I took him back home, obviously, because he doesn't have a ride. He doesn't have a ride. So what I did is blah blah blah. Also, still kind of pissed. I brought him back home, and then afterwards we went back home myself. Blah blah blah, whatnot. I think 45 minutes later or an hour later, another car comes, and it's them with a spare key. Not even like skipping a beat. They unlocked the car and left without even telling us. But keep in mind that the car was right in front of our house. Never once did they like, yo man, we're gonna take home this and whatnot. Thank you for taking care of the car, keeping an eye on it and whatnot. We were keeping an eye on the car, obviously. It's right in front of our house, so we have to keep an eye on it. No, but instead, the mom just went there, took it, never said a word. It's like she was pissed directly at us. Fuck off. I did not like the mom. The mom was like, that was fucking rude. Absolutely rude. To be fair though, I have met the mom personally. She is not a bad person. Alright, keep in mind, I may be telling the story that she's an asshole, but she was an asshole at this story, not all the time. She is definitely a very nice person. She's a nice person. I've even joked around with her before, and she's joked around with me. But yeah, that's basically it. Heck, there was even one time where I did the prank on the airport, and she told me about what June was going, what was BlueAce was going through when I did the prank, and he was like all sad and everything. She even helped me like cover up my my plans when I was about to reveal myself to him. I told him shh. And he just kept looking at me. He's like, he's just ready to see her son's reaction. But yeah, again, she's not an asshole, but she was an asshole at this specific time. To me specifically, and I didn't like that. So yeah, just because a person was an asshole in a specific time doesn't mean they're an asshole in general. Alright? I just don't want people getting confused by that. So yeah, there's that. Going back to the story, they got the car. Days later, I think, or 2 days later, BlueAce texted me again and reworded what his mom said, and blah 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 whatnot. Nah, she didn't really mean this, didn't really mean that. She actually meant this and blah, blah, blah. That's, I'm not gonna lie. Look, first of all, you can easily see what he was trying to do. Look, I'm trying to study to be a psychologist, but it doesn't take a genius to see what the hell BlueAce was doing. He was backtracking and trying to like put out less heat into his mom. The heat that I already feel on her. It was horrible. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out, and like the way he's wording it and everything. That's basically it. I did not go to this. I honestly didn't go to. I didn't want to go to their store for a long while. I was really pissed. I didn't want to see the mom, or didn't want to see anything involving her. That was not good. I don't like what the fuck she indirectly said to me. I did not like it. But yeah, We're cool now though. We're cool now though. He got a new key. He got a new key. I think he got a spare key. He didn't make a new key. He got a spare. The spare key that he had is the new key now. He doesn't have the dolphin plushie anymore. He bought a new plushie. A plushie. He bought a new plushie, and this, instead of the dolphin, it's a fucking giraffe. It's a fucking giraffe. I should have asked him at the time when he got the new giraffe, but I asked him why the giraffe, and he said because I think he likes it. That one, I guess. I should have told him, did you get the giraffe so that way instead of going to sea, it would stay in land. It's hilarious. But yeah, that's he got the key back and he got the car working. So yeah, there's that. And that is the story on how I had to on how BlueAce lost his keys in the middle of nowhere. Every bad luck, every bad situation that BlueAce is having, it's always in the fucking middle of nowhere. Or somewhere involved with the middle of nowhere. He has horrible luck with this shit. He doesn't like being in that place. I sometimes like being there. He just doesn't like it. He didn't realize he had a bad luck with the middle of nowhere until I pointed out at him. I'm pretty sure I can confidently say he's had incident with the middle of nowhere 3 separate times already. I can't remember the other one, but the other 2 I already said. The keys of the middle of nowhere and rescuing Neko in the middle of nowhere. I forgot what the third one was. I forgot. I need to remember what it was. But yeah. So yeah, that's basically BlueAce in the middle of nowhere. They don't have a good relationship.